we talk a lot about programs like ChatGPT. Everyone uses ChatGPT. There's a lot of like these softwares now, but AI is, technically knows more about you than can know about yourself. What's funny is in our sales process for many, many years, and a lot of high ticket offers that I work with, they'll have people fill out an application, right? Obviously, they're asking for their name, email, phone, but they're also asking, hey, what do you do for a living? What's your income, right? What's your estimated credit, right? And people will lie on these applications or not, or be completely clueless as to what their finances and credit even look like. So you're trying to optimize marketing and marketing campaigns, ad campaigns, and sales processes with data that what we found after 100,000 records is only 50% accurate because people lie. For example, and this is just LeadFi is just one case of this using AI, basically gives you the exact credit and financial information on every lead. So now you know who's being honest and who's lying. And then you know which of your sales reps aren't good closers and complaining about leads, and which ones are actually good closers, right? And which media buyers can run the right traffic. We can actually help supercharge the pixel as well. So yeah, I mean, AI is definitely taking things by storm. LeadFi is just one example. For example, in our other AI company, we're actually helping AI enable a lot of these, old school businesses. And what's crazy is it's not that expensive. Now what's the access to the knowledge that you need, like for example, ChatGPT, it's amazing. People get really caught up about, oh, I don't know how to use ChatGPT. How do I get, what I need and prompts and all that? I need to go pay this AI guru 20 grand for his prompt course or whatever, right? Look, I'm not saying there's not experts in AI that have great prompts. I'm sure they did a lot of work to find those prompts. But if you really want to get to the bottom of whatever the problem is you're trying to solve using AI, just talk to ChatGPT like a normal human being. It's not a human being, but talk to them like they are, and it will actually build you the prompts and the things that you need, right? There's Gemini, there's all these different ones. There's the meta version. So yeah, this technology is super cool. And like, for example, I'll give you another example here, but what we're able to do in our other AI company, we have a search traffic arbitrage business that came to us, and they had 200 employees. They're doing 40 million a year. We basically duplicated their whole process that they use. And search traffic arbitrage is basically when you buy, a keyword on Google seconds or milliseconds before, someone that's running traffic on there, and then you resell it at a premium. So basically we came in, replaced their whole process using AI, and they fired 160 of their staff, and we took them from 40 million a year to 200 million a year. Now they're positioning for a 10-figure exit. So that's the type of possibilities, but you have to have access to that, right? We have a team of 20 PhDs. Do you need that? No, we all have AI in our pocket, so you just have to be resourceful.
I mean, I think this is something that most people, most Americans at least, are not ready for, is this mass transition from human labor to AI and automation type labor. I mean, I think it was Goldman Sachs just estimated 300 million jobs displaced over the next 5 years, which is a pretty absurd number. What role do you see, let's start with a problem that I'm trying to solve for one of my clients right now. What role do you see AI call bots, AI phone dialers playing in a role over the next 12 months?
Dude, that is like massive for marketing and sales, or, small businesses as a whole. I think that that's probably one of the biggest opportunities. And I know people right now that are making a lot of money by just going into businesses, small businesses, even mid-sized businesses, and saying, hey, I'm going to AI enable, kind of like what we're doing, but on a lower scale, where they're taking their customer service lines, they're taking all their emails and their forms, their leads coming in from the website, and all they're doing is creating an AI plugged into, OpenAI's ChatGPT or something like that, and conversating with all these leads, right? And that's literally, companies are able to save a lot of money on payroll. Now that's taken a ton of jobs away at the same time. I think Microsoft just reported last week that they laid off 7,000 people, yet Microsoft is at an all-time high in their company stock right now. So does that mean more people is required, more talented people? No, it's people that are using AI more effectively is what's going to keep your job. So if you're worried about your job, if you're worried about AI coming in and taking over the market, you really need to adopt these strategies. So yeah, 100%. We use call bots, we use text bots, but actually now with the generative AI, it could respond and you could talk to them just like we're talking right now. You won't even know the difference if you get a text message from me and you're talking to my AI. It'll sound just like me. You can train these modules. We have a program called, I don't have an affiliate link or anything. I don't make any money from this, but there's a company called HeyGen, right? So you can go to HeyGen, and let's say you have course material or training videos or onboarding material that you use for your team, videos that they watch, to come in as an SOP. And let's say you're English based, but you're opening up a Spanish department or Italian department. You can upload all of that training material to HeyGen and say, hey, I want you to translate this and make it look like I'm speaking Spanish and sound just like me. And you click a button and boom, all your videos are now in Spanish and it's you speaking Spanish fluently, right? So these are technologies that I think we really need to get your head around to stay ahead of the game, because every minute that goes by and you're not adopting this, you're going to lose out on a lot of market share.